Hey, good afternoon. It's Steve Peck here, your chairman of the Douglas County Republican Party. It's been a while since I've done a video, and my hope is to do a video that's brief. Some of them will be brief, some of them might be more topical and longer. The idea is to communicate about a variety of either party-related things or local issues. I just did want to provide a couple of updates around scheduling, but before I did, I wanted to get out, do my best Elizabeth Warren here. There's been a couple of changes, schedule changes that I just wanted to speak to. When the new officers were elected in February, our first meeting, executive committee meeting, was 4 days later. We kept that meeting, even though we really didn't have a ton of time to prepare. In the March meeting, we had the state central committee meeting scheduled at the same time. So typically it's the second Saturday of the month is when we've been meeting for executive meetings. And we had to reschedule that March meeting away from March 11th to March 25th. And then in April, we had Easter weekend. And so I did not want to meet over Easter weekend. And in May, we're going to keep the May 13th meeting time, but we're going to use that as PcP training, and there'll be a lot more PcP trainings in the months ahead. Krista Huff will be leading that charge, so I want to give her a shout out because that's incredibly important work, and it's work that she's done in the past and been extremely effective doing. So I'm excited to see what that brings. So we're going to have our executive committee meeting on a weeknight, May 10th. So look for that. June is TBD. We're going to look for a date there. And I've asked Megan to reach out to the library about building out a schedule with as much certainty for through Labor Day as possible. So we're not, constantly looking at like, well, what's the meeting time here? July, we're scheduled to also be meeting in the Castle Rock Library, but the old building is no longer open and the new building's not quite ready to go. So look for a change there as well. So the plan is to explore the possibility of moving away from Saturday mornings to weeknights in May, June, and July, and just see how it works and get your feedback at the end of those 3 months. We'll send out a survey and just see what the appetite is for people. If there's a preference over keeping it Saturday morning or doing a weeknight. My personal belief is that there'll be interest in that, especially from family age people with kids in sports. I think we'll have a higher likelihood of engagement from family age people. But let's hear what the group says. I also wanted to let you know that the Communications Committee has met twice already, and the Finance Committee has met twice already. The Political Engagement Committee meets tomorrow night, and the Bylaws Committee has met once as well. So I have a couple questions out to the state chairman and Chris Murray around some legal questions around whether or not new bonus members will need to be elected for JD 23. And we're looking at a state central committee meeting later this summer to address some of the bylaws amendments and then, potential new bonus members. We'll see if there's a need for that. But PcP training to follow shortly. And then we're going to have some events here shortly, fundraising events. And also we've got the 4th of July parade, which is really only just about 2 months away. So it's pretty crazy, but that's the case. So thank you for your time. I appreciate it very much. And we'll talk to you later.